All right, my friends, we're going to do a quick update on this garden. As you can see, it's going crazy. And can you believe the size of these marigolds? Let me get to one where you can actually see. Look at how big. I mean, it's almost the entire size of the palm of my hand. So beautiful. All the flowers are just beautiful. But I'm most excited that my zebra tomato made it. And I have zebra tomatoes coming on. This is very exciting for me. They stay green. They do not turn red, so I'm very excited to try those. But as far as tomatoes go, everywhere I turn, there's clusters of tomatoes. Big, beautiful tomatoes. That's a burgundy wine. We've got these clusters here. Clusters everywhere. These are all doing really, really well. Back in here. And look at this. This is a lemon cucumber. Look at how big it already is. I'm excited about that. That's the first time I've been able to get them to grow here. And over here, I've got lots of loofahs starting to come up everywhere on my loofah plant. So I'm excited about that. Still all the way up to the ceiling and beyond. And the cabbage. Look at that in there. This is exciting. I trimmed a few of these large leaves off because they just were shading everything too much back here. Like, look down here. Those are Brussels sprouts. I think they'll finally actually start growing upward now. Look at my green bunching onions because the leaves were just laying down over them. But that's okay. That's okay. This one, look at, beautiful. Lots of little cucumbers starting to come on now on all these little cucumber vines. It's very exciting. And let me show you this squash. Look at this guy. I need to get him tied up. But look at how perfect he is. He's branched up here. But just when I do this, I can tell it's way too heavy. We're going to have to put a little netting around him like the pumpkin. I'm excited over here because I finally had a radish go to seed. I've been wanting these radish pods to put in our salads, so we're finally going to have that, and I believe that's on one of my watermelon radishes. But some of my other watermelon radishes, which are over there, I'll show you in a second, are really coming on. And look at, lots of peppers. My peppers are by far have been my best thing this year. These yellow wax peppers, we've been eating them like crazy, and this plant just keeps producing. It's amazing. Back here are the watermelon radishes, and they actually seeded themselves in, so it looks like we will be getting a couple of those. Look at this big guy. Look at him. One huge pepper on this plant. One huge pepper. But if we go over here, my Swiss chard, we've been eating off this particular bunch for a long time, and I planted more, and they came up, so I'm excited about that. This pepper plant right here, my Joe Parker, it's finally got one little deal on it, but it hasn't done anything. These, I think, are poblanos, doing well. Over here, we've got more bells. Lots of bells coming on here. And back here are my jalapeno. Look how big these jalapenos are. And they're delicious. We've had some of these. We've been eating the green beans like crazy. And last night we had a big old plate full of them with dinner. I still have more coming on the bush beans. I hate to say it, but I don't think this artichoke is going to do anything this year, but I'm glad it's still living. The carrots, we're almost ready to start harvesting these carrots, and look at my eggplant. This might have time to do something because they grow very, very fast. And my pumpkin, look at him. Look at how perfect. And we've got it vining up and over with more pumpkins coming on. And did I show you all the cucumbers up on these guys? They're just dangling everywhere. I gotta show you this. Remember this tomato plant I just stuck in the ground? Just because. Look it. It's got an actual tomato on it. I cannot even believe this thing is hanging in with no protection whatsoever. Hey, Fluff. Meow, meow. Meet Fluff, guys. Hey, Fluff. And then over here, the dill. Look. It's starting to make its little dill flowers on top. How cool is that? I'm very, very happy about that. And same thing with this artichoke. I don't know. I don't think we have enough time for it to actually produce anything this year. Good morning, Vanilla. Good morning, girl. Good morning. You want a treat? Let's get a treat. Want a radish leaf? Oh, those are her favorite. Nom, nom, nom. You're so stinking cute. Look at her pretty eyelashes. Oh, she's such a pretty girl. All right, let's look at the nursery, which is hardly a nursery anymore. Everything is just taking off. If I can get the cover up. We'll start here. My pear tomatoes, I've got bunches everywhere, and they're big. They're bigger than they were last year. I've got this tomato plant. See the tomatoes in the back there? This tomato plant, which I just can't even believe. I haven't even supported it yet because this was all about 2 inches tall and half dead. But it's got babies on it. And a pepper plant back there, same thing. This was a geranium clipping that was like completely dead. And look at it coming back. One of my favorite are my ground cherries. I'm pretty sure they're ground cherries. They're either ground cherries or tomatillos, but I'm pretty sure they're ground cherries. But look at them. Everywhere. This plant is over 3 foot tall now. Marigolds came up in the bottom, but I'm just loving watching this one. I can't wait to see the fruit on it. And over here, I've got 2 pepper plants that were half dead, doing amazing stuff. I want to show you my peas. This is the outside of my pea enclosure. I do have some potatoes in there. Let's walk in and I'll show you. I've got it like completely barricaded. I had to pull it apart so we could get in. But I planted these on the 12th, and look at them. They're doing fantastic. I've got them on both sides. All of them have come up. In the back, I have some lemon balm. I hope we have time for that to come up. But anyway, I need to put some strings here on this deal so they can climb. We're cutting it close because we're about 30 days away from our first hard frost, and I'm talking 30 days. So hopefully these guys will grow really, really fast. My potatoes, they're doing awesome. The ones up by the greenhouse, they're almost done. We're about ready to harvest those. Don't worry, I'll show you when I do. Do not give up on your gardens, everybody. Keep planting seeds. Just stick them in the ground, water them, and see what happens. And you saw my little nursery garden up here. I mean, it is taking off, and I thought every single one of those plants were dead. So, bottom line here is, do not give up. Keep planting. We all need to learn how to grow things to the best of our ability, whether that's just an herb garden on the countertop or a full-blown garden in your backyard. Please do yourself a favor and try to grow something, and don't give up when things go awry, because let me tell you, this garden this year, this is our 5th garden since we've been on this mountain, and it has done better than any other garden. These things take time. All right, everybody, we're going to be talking to you really soon. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Hey, and let us know how your gardens are doing. I want to hear about the failures and the successes. All right, everybody, we're going to be talking to you really soon. God bless and keep every single one of you.